What's up, nerds? I'm McKinley, and buckle in, because it's going to be a long one. These are all the arcs I got at ALA. Starting with the July releases. First one I have here is The Turning. It's a middle grade about a boy whose family turns into seals, but he's yet to turn. Next I have The Future Will Be BS Free, Will McIntosh. This is about a Putin-esque near future America, too real, where they develop a lie detector and people like want it and hunt him down. Next I have Proud, and I'm not even going to try and say her name, but she's a fencing Olympic medalist, and this is about being black and Muslim in this hellhole that is the United States. Next I have Willow of the Wood by Robert Beatty. This is actually already out now, but this is, I don't know, it's a middle grade. There was a dog-like creature on the cover. I asked if it died. They said no, so I grabbed it. It's already out though. I'm gonna go grab the July arcs that are in my purse. Okay, the other two July arcs I have are A Study in Honor. This is a queer woman of color retelling, and sci-fi, of Sherlock. Okay, yes, please. And then this is when I also already started The Cheerleaders by Kara Thomas. This is about like this whole squad of cheerleaders end up dying in accidents, and there's two murders and a couple of accidents, right? All in like 3 weeks of each other. And it's 5 years later, and like some truths are coming out. Honestly, I'm only on page 37, but I'm hooked. It's good. Now on to the August arcs. We have To Be Honest by Maggie N. Martin. This is fat rep. Her mom went on like a Biggest Loser type show and lost a lot of weight, and now she's like making her feel bad about it. And it's also like romance, and it's also like a mystery with her. She's writing an article for the paper about money being funneled into the baseball program, and I already read it. I did not like it. I gave it 1 star. Sorry, this isn't a wrap up, but I really did not like the book. Fat Rep was fine though. Next I have The Second Life of Ava Rivers by Faith Gardner. This is another mystery. Ava's disappearance was the crack in the Rivers family glacier. I wish I could explain to you how we were before, but I can't because the before is so filmy and shadowed with the after. Next I have Past Imperfect by Carrie Pack. This is from Interlude Press, so it's queer, but this is the sequel, and I haven't read the first one, so I think it's about music. Next I have Rules of the Rough by Heidi Lang. Why do you think I might have grabbed this? Oh, because it's got dogs all over it. This is about a girl who becomes a dog walker over the summer, and I'm pretty sure it's a middle grade. Next I have Wonderland by Barbara O'Connor. Oh look, another dog. I wonder if that's why I grabbed it. It is. Next I have Fresh Ink, which is an anthology written all by diverse authors. I think it's all authors of color. And I've already read this, and I have a full review on Goodreads, and I will link it down below. Next I have another middle grade with a dog on the cover. I am who I am. I don't know what to tell you. Next I had This Is Not What Happened by Cody Keplinger. This is about a school shooting and the fallout afterwards, and I've liked her in the past, so I snatched that one right up. And finally in August I have Finding Yvonne by Brandy Colbert. I'm not really sure what this is about, but I liked Little Lion, so I grabbed this. Wrap yourselves up for September and October, because that's what I have the most of. Dog, look at her. She's so adorable. I love her. Okay. All the September arcs that I have. Here we go. First I have Unbroken. This is 13 stories starring disabled teens. It's an anthology about disabled teens. Next I have Someone Else's Shoes. It's about a 12-year-old budding comedian. I literally don't remember grabbing this book. Next I have Summerbird Blue by Akemi Dawn Bowman. I got this because it's supposed to be queer. Next I have Path to the Stars, My Journey from Girl Scout to Rocket Scientist. This is about the CEO I think she's now like the head of the Girl Scouts. And I grabbed this because I was a Girl Scout for 13 years. Next I have We Rise, We Resist, We Raise Our Voices. Art, essays, letters, poems, and stories for budding activists. Next I have And the Ocean Was Our Sky by Patrick Ness. This is like supposed to be Moby Dick from the whale's perspective, and I couldn't believe they had it there, so I got it. I have A Blade So Black by L.L. McKinney. It's an Alice in Wonderland retelling, but I think it takes place in like current times, and then Alice is black. And then I got the Deb Coletti book, A Heart and a Body in the World. I've heard this is like her best book, and it's like a Forrest Gump type thing. She just starts running one day. I have The 3 Rules of Everyday Magic. I'm not gonna lie, I like the cover. It's very rainbow-like, and so I picked it up. I'm guessing music is involved. I just like to reiterate that all of these books will be linked to their Goodreads down below. Next I have The Backstagers and The Ghost Light by Andy. That name, apparently he's an actor from like a thing. I don't remember what thing. And my friend really wants to borrow it, so I have to mail it to her in North Carolina. But it's, you know, a novelization of the comic. And I grabbed it because I want to read the comic. I actually haul the comic in my finished copy one. And yeah. That's the story with that. Next I got Sadie by Courtney Summers. This is supposed to be a really intense mystery. I actually got to meet her, and she's like obsessed with supernatural, and I love her for it. But she writes really intense contemporaries, which when I'm in the mood, it's like my jam. Next I got Pride by Evie Zaboy. This is a Pride and Prejudice retelling that takes place, I think, in Brooklyn. This one, I mailed these back, and this one got really, really messed up. Kind of makes me sad, but it's an arc, so it's fine. Next I got Voice of the Dogs. Gee, I wonder why I got this. I asked, the dog doesn't die, and it's supposed to be like The Martian, but with dogs. Sign me up. Next I got Nevertheless We Persisted, 48 Voices of Defiance, Strength, and Courage. Obviously, there was a trend. Like, the world sucks right now, especially this country. Read all those books. Next here I have Ken's by Rachel Reed. This was advertised as Mean Girls plus RuPaul's Drag Race, and I can't remember the third thing. But like, this is the tagline: heterosexuality is so last season. Ken's is the gay Heathers meets Mean Girls, a shocking parody for a whole new generation. I had to get that, obviously. This is a book I grabbed, and I don't know why. I'm gonna unhaul it, but it's Oh My Goth by Gina Showalter. Now I put it in the unhaul pile. I don't know. I honestly don't know why I grabbed that. Next here I have Meet the Sky by McCall Hoyle. I actually met them, and they were really, really, really cool. And this is about 2 people who don't like each other who get stranded together during a hurricane. Next here I have Dactyl Hill Squad by Daniel Jose Older. This is another one I got signed. I read his Shadow Shaper book. I really liked it. I still haven't read the second one. I love middle grade books, so I got it. Next I have When the Lights Go Out, and like, honestly, they were giving away this cover and the actual cover, and this is the one I got. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's a mystery thriller, right? But I got it because it says insomnia has taken her sleep, now it's taking her mind, and that's literally my life story. So I saw that tagline and I was like, can I just have that? I want to read my autobiography. Next here I have Check Please by Ngozi Ukazu. I got to meet her too, and inadvertently started a Jacob versus Edward conversation. But that was fun. This is about a boy who has a vlog, and he's gay and on his university hockey team. It's really cute. I've only read year 1, but I really, really liked it. Next I have Saving Winslow by Sharon Creech, and I don't know what this is about, but it's a middle grade, and there's a cute donkey on the cover, and I got it confirmed that the donkey does not die. Next I have the second book in the Magic Misfits by Neil Patrick Harris. I read the first one earlier this year, and I liked it well enough that I wanted to read the second one. It's about kid magicians, and like they're all misfits, and most of them are, I think, queer. I think. Last 3 for just September. You Don't Know Everything, Jilly P by Alex Gino. I literally got this because it was Alex Gino, but it looks like it's about someone who's deaf, and like I said, Alex Gino. After reading George, they are an auto-buy author for me, or auto-get author, the name, right? Oh my gosh, I didn't realize there was a picture of the dog on the back. I already started reading this. This is Stormrunner. It's by J.C. Cervantes, which I also got to meet her and it's signed. But he has a Boxer Dalmatian. Like, this is about the Mayan mythology. Not very far in it, but so far it's got that textbook humor that you know Rick Riordan for, and Roshni kind of pulled it off too. So yeah, Mayan mythology. Finally, in September, I have Unclaimed Baggage. Life Can Be Heavy, Learn to Travel Light. There's a squirrel on the cover. I got this because everyone got it at Book Expo and it sounded good, but I don't remember what it's about. So that's September. Now we're moving on to October. Had to take a break because my foot was asleep. But October. First here we have Lost Soul Be at Peace by Maggie Thrash. I loved Honor Girl, so I obviously grabbed this. I just realized I left my door open, blocking part of my light. Next I have Jack of All Hearts and Other Parts by Elsie Rosen. This is supposed to be a really sex positive book. He's gay and he does an advice column for his school newspaper, I think. Oh no! This comes out in September. Need Expectations is the 3rd book in the Better Nathan Ever series, and it's so good. Please read it. Sorry, I forgot that. Next for October, I have All One Out by Nick Stone. This is supposed to be queer, and I loved Dear Martin. I actually already started it, but I get distracted by shiny objects and other books. Next, I have 2 other books that I've already read as well that are both come out in October. Banana Sunday. This is about a girl who goes to high school and brings her 3 monkeys, talking monkeys, with her. It's weird. And then Aquacorn Cove by Katie O'Neill. It's about, like, taking care of the environment, and the art is just so beautiful. Let me find a good one. Look at it. So bright, so colorful. I love Katie O'Neill. Next is probably the most exciting arc of all of ALA. This is the only one I had to wait in like a super long line for. And yeah, that's Ladies' Guide to Petticoats and Piracy. I have already read it. I have loved it. It's the sequel to Gentleman's Guide. It's amazing. Next, okay. This was like the biggest arc, I think, at ALA, and they were dropping them 10 at a time, and they were giving clues on Twitter, and you had to find the clue or the person with the clue, and I was going to the bathroom. It's funny because I went to the bathroom, I forgot my wallet, and I wanted a soda, so I went back, got my wallet, and left again. I was so annoyed because my feet hurt so bad, and I got the Twitter notification, and I was so close to where the guy was standing that I was like, okay, fine, I have to go look for him. So I walked over to him. I was the first one there, and I got Verge of Clay by Marcus Zusak. It says, in the beginning there was 1 murderer, 1 mule, and 1 boy. 80 out of 100. And yeah, I'm pretty excited that I got it. It's beautiful. You can't see that. Next I got Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Nagan, I think is how you say her name. I got this because it's supposed to be queer. That's pretty much it. I don't remember grabbing this. Imagine Us Happy by Jennifer Yu. I don't remember grabbing this. Oh, it's about depression. That's probably why I grabbed it. Now it all makes sense. It's a mental health book. Next I have The Dream Way by Lisa Papademitru. How pretty is this cover? Says every night your sleeping body stays in your bed while the you of you rides the complex rails of the dreamway. Portal fantasy that plumbs the depths of childhood depression and provides hope to young readers suffering from the effects of uncertainty and instability in their lives. So it's another mental health book, which is probably why I grabbed it. Honestly, at ALA, you grab a lot of things. I didn't believe my friend when she told me because I'm like, no, I'll be chill. I was not chill. There was no chill to be found inside of me. Next I have When We Caught Fire by Anna Godbersen. A Love That Made the World Burn. Why did I grab this? It's historical fiction. I don't know why I grabbed it. Next I have a Hey Kiddo. It's a graphic novel. How I Lost My Mother, Found My Father, and Dealt with Family Addiction. It is another, I already said that, graphic novel. Here I have, oh my gosh, The Dark Deep by Ali Condi and Brendan Reichs. This is another middle grade. Literally got the last one. I was so excited. It's not signed. I don't know what I'm looking for. But it's compared to Stranger Things. It says, darkly suspenseful middle grade series debut. I'm trying to find a description for the book, and I can't. So that's all you get. Like, I've given you so much information about all the other books. Next here, I got on the last day. Didn't know they had it. Forgot to ask for it. And then when they were getting rid of everything, I walked by and went, and I grabbed it. And that's Other Earth by Jason Segel, the love of my life, and Kirsten Miller. Not the love of my life, but I do really like her. And this is the sequel to Otherworld, and it's good. I already started this one too. Like, I started it sitting there, like I'm gonna have to start it again. And I'm gonna listen to the audiobook anyway, but I'm gonna read that before, because I'm excited, and they're supposed to reveal the sexuality of one of the characters that I thought was Ace, and I just really need her to be Ace. And I asked at YALLFest last year, and they answered my question. Jason didn't answer it, Kirsten answered it, but Jason nodded. So we're basically engaged now. Next I have The Extremely Inconvenient Adventures of Bronte Meadowstone. Literally don't remember grabbing this, but I really like this cover. 10 years old when a telegram announces that her parents have been killed by pirates. Alright. Next I have Sanity in Tallulah. I think that I just got caught up in the middle grade craze. But there's a cat. I don't remember what this is about. It's in space. All these middle grades, after I read them, my brother, his daughter, loves to read and basically will read anything you hand her. So I'll be bringing these to her after I read them because I love middle grade. So I'm going to read them first, but then she can get them. Next I have The Train to Impossible Places by P.G. Bell. A train that travels through impossible places, a boy trapped in a snow globe, and a girl who's about to go on the adventure of a lifetime. I'm just reading the quick one, like, short sentence blurbs now. Another one I don't remember grabbing. Oh, it's about sexting. It's called Easy Prey, Catherine Lowe. Sexting. Next I have The Magicians of Elephant County. This was definitely another cover grab by Adam Perry. Hocus Pocus meets the Magic Misfits in this rollicking debut about aspiring magicians who stumble upon real magic in their small town. Next I got Watch You Burn by Amanda Searcy. This is another one that got wrecked in the mail. A new psychological thriller that blazes with suspense, unpredictability, and romance about a girl who must keep her secret buried or watch her life go up in flames. Finally, I have You Are the Everything by Karen Rivers. This looks like it's about an interracial couple. Blanca and Roja by Anna Marie McLemore, who I've read 2 books from and didn't really enjoy, but here I am getting another one. It's gonna be queer, so I know that. And finally, Damsel by Alana K. Arnold. I actually met this. All I saw when I was reading the description was feminist, so I grabbed it. Editing McKinley here. I forgot an October book. I got this as well. I've already read it, and I had it in a separate place because I was going to loan it to somebody, and that's why I forgot it. But I also got this. This comes out in October by Adam Silvera and Becky Albertalli, and it's fucking adorable. That's all I have to say about that. And those are all the October releases. This video gonna be so long. Okay, we're in the home stretch. This is how many we have left. So we're almost done. There's only a few for November and then a handful for next year, and we're done. First I have Norton Benjamin by Alan Cuman. There was a dog on the cover. I'm pretty sure I asked if the dog dies, but I might not have. So this one could be risky. I have Wilder. People haul this from Book Expo, so I grabbed it. I met Melissa in the Rubber Room, aka in school suspension, and that's not her real name. She had secrets, I had enemies. We'll see. Next I have another middle grade, or two more middle grades. The Camelot Code, The Once and Future Geek by Mary Mancusi. Imagine a world without pepperoni pizza. When young Arthur of Camelot accidentally time travels to the 21st century and Googles himself, he discovers the not so happily ever after in store for him once he pulls the sword from the stone. That sounds funny. And then I have Love Like Sky by Leslie C. Youngblood. The back does not tell me much of anything, so. And then I have Little White Lies by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is another mystery book. So these are all of the November releases, and now I don't have any for December, so the rest are next year. Dixie, you're oh, look, she looks so cute. Look at her little tongue. Oh my goodness, I love her so much. Oh, she caught me. She's fine. She's already sleeping again. Oh, I wish I had her skills. January. What Mama Left Me by Renee Watson. I got this because it's Renee Watson, who wrote Piecing Me Together, which I talked about in my finished copies haul, which will be linked in the cards. I don't know which side because I can never remember. Then I have Dragon Pearl by Yoon Ha Lee. This is another Rick Riordan Presents book about Chinese and Korean mythology in space. Then I have three more for January. The Art of Losing by Lizzie Mason. And this is, she finds her younger sister hooking up with her boyfriend. Mike drunkenly attempts to drive Audrey home. He crashes and Audrey ends up in a coma. Oh, shit. Next, I have 96 Words for Love by Rachel Roy and Ava Dash. This is a James Patterson Presents. Get swept away in this modern retelling of a romantic Indian legend by world-famous fashion designer Rachel Roy and her daughter Ava Dash. Not gonna lie, bought it because it's pretty. I'm not bought it. Grabbed it because it's pretty. And finally, for January. Okay. On the last day, they do this where you line up and you can go through the booths and take the display copies. Well, on the first day of ALA, I saw this book and I was like, can I have one? Like, and they were like, that's literally our only copy. But we'll be giving it away on Sunday. So I found out when they were going away. This was at the Scholastic booth on Sunday. I got there first and they were like, well, if you just go wait over there, you know, we'll line up about half an hour before. So I went and sat where they told me to sit, and then I saw someone else start the line. So I ran and got in the line. And I was second in line. I made sure she didn't want this book, by the way. And I was able to get The Music of What Happens by Bill Konigsberg. This was the only copy at ALA. I feel like this was my real success of the whole thing. But how cute is this cover? It's so cute. I literally don't know anything about this book other than it's super gay, right? Because of the cover. Max, chill, sports, his buddies, comfortably gay. Jordan, opposite of chill, makeovers, his wives, never been kissed. It's gonna be super fucking cute, and I'm really excited about it. Yeah. That cover though, right? Okay, for February, I have Watch Us Rise by Renee Watson and Ellen Hagen. They were literally just giving this out when you got Piecing Me Together. So, I got it. And then I got The Stormkeeper's Island by Catherine Doyle. I think this is another middle grade. It's her middle grade debut, an evocative tale of ancient magic and family bonds for fans of Beyond the Bright Sea and Orphan Island. I don't remember grabbing this. I also got a lot of books that I gave to friends that aren't here. But I'll talk about those in a second. Last I got Cretaceous by Tad Galusha. This was from Oni, I think. Yeah. And Pilu of the Woods. How cute is this cover, by the way, by Mike, that name right there. And these are both from Oni Press, and I asked them for queer, and this is what they gave me. The books that I gave away, I had The Darkest Legacy by Alexandra Bracken. I had Give the Dark My Love, I think by Beth Rivas, or Bridget Kim, or I don't really remember. I had like, oh, I had The Grim Lovelies, The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, and Dear Evan Hansen I sent to Jacqueline. And like, I think I sent out, oh, and The Imposters by Scott Westerfield I sent to my friend. So I sent out 10 books. So I had 10 more than this, but I gave them away. And that is the haul. I am not excited about editing this. We're linking all the books in the description. So pray for me. Okay? Thanks. I mean, it's already done. But I appreciate your prayer just now. That's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video if you liked it. I am so tired now and my foot is asleep and I still have to film a TBR.